Yo, what up, what up? He always do that shit. What up, what up, what up? You already know it is another edition of the best podcast you never heard of, the Conceited Nobody. This is episode 184. You already know who I am. This is Latourus, a.k.a. Dark Skin Thanos, a.k.a. Fan of Facts, a.k.a. Mr. Regularly Handsome. You already know how we do, man. We're going to have a fantastic show. Again, this is episode 184. We're talking about, in the title, mental health and the black stigma. We got a few other topics, though. We're going to tackle the issue with the baby and his baby mama, who is a side piece, who don't want to be a side piece, while his other baby mama looked on in abject horror. What else we got on deck?
The pastors at the trial, all the black reverends.
Jesse Jackson, he showed the court.
All the black reverends in there. Al Sharpton.
Oh, for real?
Yeah.
I thought it was Jesse Jackson.
Now his lawyer keeps saying, how many black pastors do we gotta keep coming in the courtroom?
What graveyard they did Jesse Jackson out of?
And they got that nigga from the back of the bus.
Yeah.
Motherfucking Travis Scott.
Every Jesse, you
a
whole load. Hey.
Motherfucking lawsuits from sacrificing them children.
You know how they just lawsuits and shit.
What else can it be?
They might try to file criminal charges against them and shit.
What crimes did it?
Inciting a riot.
Inciting a riot, there you go. Loss of life.
What else do we have another one?
Inciting a riot.
That was just those four.
Yeah. I want
That's it.
Okay. So, you know, we do. Shout out to Jason. Jason out there making shit happen. I think he in Muncie right now. He on his central, North Central Indiana tour. Muncie today, Anderson tomorrow. Dave Chappelle, eat your heart out. I don't know. He need to go to Kokomo. We need to go on a Central Indiana tour for Jason, man.
We do for sure.
Somebody just ride a Brinks truck in Kokomo.
What?
Yeah.
I'll have me. That's $2 for y'all. Let's work.
This nigga.
That nigga crazy. Yeah. Well, shout out to Jason. I like seeing Jason getting his work in, man. He definitely deserves it. Jason be all over, man. I don't like to see my homies and shit who work hard and don't get their just due. So shout out to Jason, man. He hit me up at 5 o'clock like I'm not gonna be there. Like I didn't already know, like I wasn't good enough to look at his flyer. Shout out to Jason. To my right, you already know we got. He is definitely in his full attire out here looking like he. So I feel like he gonna go kill some sand niggers.
The real American hero.
Shout out to the homie Juvie, Renaissance motherfucking Juvie. How you feeling, champ?
Man, I feel like I'm about to kill somebody, man. On
Happy
December
Veterans
11th.
Day.
I'm about to kill. Fuck that shit. I'm about to kill somebody December 11th.
Mental health is lacking.
I'm about to kill somebody December 11th, man. Like when you be training, and it's like somebody tweeted, was like, what's your reason for working out? And I'll be like, shit, I work out to be able to, like, so I don't get my ass whooped, like, so I can beat a motherfucker up. And it's like, motherfucker gonna pay for this shit that my coaches got me doing. That's every camp, though. You know what I mean? It's like, man, like, I'm just ready to just, like, I always just felt like I was special. You feel me? And I was always the top dog. You know, so I'm just ready to get back in that motherfucker and just, like, fuck this fight. Like, not fuck this fight because you can't look past no opponents. So you gotta treat all these motherfuckers like they champions. And that's how, like, I'm going for the rest of my career. Like, all y'all niggas champions. So I'm gonna fight all y'all niggas like y'all the motherfucking top 5 fighters. And I'm ready to motherfucking show out, man. So, you know, I've been putting work in. Camp is done as far as I'm concerned. I'm ready to fight, but I still got like 3.5 more weeks.
Yeah, the fight in December, right?
December 11th, yeah.
Came on hard. You don't feel like you're overtrained?
I've been doing it real easy. Yeah, I've been pacing myself. So I've been training all year. So it's like I don't like I've learned that to where like
this your first fight since the injury, right?
Yeah, like I can take 2-3 days off now. Like what I've been doing in camp, like I can take 2-3 days off and still be sharp.
What you weighing right now?
140. I can't. I'm probably. I'm 144. About 144.
And what weight you fighting at? 35?
130. 130, yeah. Yep, so, you know, I'm feeling good.
You gonna get that BBL.
That shit cut off.
But you just said something, man, that stood out to me, man. You said you feel like you special.
Yeah.
Do y'all ever feel like that? Do you feel special?
Yeah.
Like what? And this ain't no, you got a special moment, but what make you feel special? Man,
just, like, I did, like, like training, like starting boxing when I was young and not being able to see certain things, but ending up in certain situations where I'm like, damn, if you would have told me I would have did this shit 5 years ago, I would have told your ass how.
Mm-hmm.
I would have asked you how, and it's like I just keep being resilient when you even in your down moments. You know what I mean? Like not folding and just like, man, you see what's going on around us, man. You see how people go about the way they do things, man. It's like, man, I'm different.
You feel special? Like in what way?
Just like, you know.
And by the way, this is Corey motherfucking GQ Fresh. I'm introducing these niggas as I ask them, why are you in the front of the line? Shout out to GQ Fresh, definitely in the building.
Shit, you know, like when you give out any type of information or knowledge, like I may not know everything, so I can ask somebody, then like, just like, damn, somebody come to you, like, damn, do you know such and such or this shit? Then you like, damn, right on. Now point somebody in the right direction. So it's just like, damn, I'm that dude.
What about you? Hey, hold on, this is Wolf on Concrete. I gotta get your motherfucker. I feel disrespectful when I got to woo that dead dog saying. I feel disrespectful.
I got the main.
Hey, I feel fucked up because I keep saying I'm gonna get it, man. You gotta remind me because you deserve your shit. But shout out to Jeremy Wolf on Concrete in here. I told you, man, I need you going there taking pictures of the beauty salon. You can't keep coming here looking rough. You look like
I got an appointment Thursday, man. I got an appointment Thursday.
I'm about to say this, President.
I got a year appointment Thursday.
Hey, I want you. Hey, I'm tired of that going look like a resident rat.
Hey, I already got.
When you go in there, do they put the foam things in between your toes and your?
Oh no, she don't do all that though. But I mean, I do be having
It's a beauty shot.
Yeah, it's a beauty shot.
You having what?
I be having motherfucking whole wardrobe picked out that I'm gonna wear because
you know you're gonna be saucy after
that. Talking real spicy. Eat your heart out, niggas.
I'll tell y'all that nigga lost me when he did this.
Oh.
When he hit that pose like that, I said this nigga feeling sexy.
I done seen that pose in girls' phone.
You said what?
I done called girls and that picture been popped up. Real shit.
You?
Yeah, nigga.
That nigga said,
I'm checking to see you had your name. Like, hold on. What would make you call a girl when you was next to her to see
She
what
lost
your
her phone.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's funny.
I do like that.
That's
See what my
funny.
ringtone
This
is.
nigga said I'm too sexy not to hold my knee.
Hey,
That on everything, that's a head start picture. That's a head start pose. But shout out to the Wolf on Concrete. What makes you special?
Man, because I'm motherfucking me, man. I'm charismatic. I can go anywhere, everywhere, like swimwear. Like, I just be good, man. This mouthpiece has literally taken me a lot of places. It got me here. Y'all niggas been lifelong friends. I just talk my way, talking shit in the
There's
gym.
been at least 10 motherfuckers been in your spot. So
Hey,
you gotta use another one.
and we got lifelong friends.
I'm just saying, y'all lifelong friends.
Yeah, for sure.
And then it's
It's something special about all y'all to me. Me, myself, personally, I don't feel as special as I used to. I used to be like super special in my mind. I thought something was like super unique about me. I thought that I was one-on-one. I'm not only me on this earth, but I'm gonna tell you, man, the more I learn, the more humble I get and the more insignificant I feel. Because when I say special to me, I'm like, how do I resonate in the mind of the Most High? Like, we be having scripture study and stuff, and of course, I lead the scripture study. But I was telling them this past week, I said, man, if anything happened, y'all got to study on your own, because everybody in this book that we read is dead. The great people, you know what I'm saying? And so I'm like, I'm in here teaching my friends and family and stuff. But nigga, Moses, the Most High gave him the commandments, you know what I'm saying? So if I'm saying special, I'm like, what am I related to? You know what I'm saying? I'm special to the people around me. But just me on the level, I'm not as significant as I thought I was. You know what I'm saying? Because like even like when I would talk to the Most High or pray, I used to pray like the other niggas wasn't praying at the same time. You know what I'm saying? Like, nigga, I'm in front of the line, get back, motherfucker, this me. But I'm telling you, man, when like, and it's just me personally, man, the older I get, the more wisdom I get, the more wise I get, the dumber I feel. You know what I'm saying? That's just how I feel. It's what keep me humble. It's what keep me, because I'm a glutton for knowledge. You know what I'm saying? So feeling like the cup is empty, I feel like I gotta fill it up. You know what I'm saying?
I mean, you can be humble, but you gotta feel like that in this world. If you
Jeremy,
if you teach
cannot
one
tell me how
person
to
one
feel.
thing, you teach one person
I mean,
one
that's
thing,
what I'm saying. I'm
that makes
special
you
to
great.
one special too.
Yeah.
You see what I'm
Which
saying?
makes you
I
special.
know that I'm special to other people and shit, but me, myself, let me just say I don't feel as special as I once thought I was. You know what I'm saying? I thought that if I could sum it up, man, I thought I was more important than what I am in this world. And I'm just being honest, you know what I'm saying? Because how big is the people who care about you? Just like when somebody died at the funeral, everybody sad, but shit, 10 days later, 6 sad people. You know what I'm saying? Like how significant, special, and this is like on a human level, special is you get shot up in Vegas in 1996 and they still trying to figure out who killed you, and like everybody's still doing interviews about you today. In that kind of context, you see what I'm saying? But I'm more special to my mama than Tupac is. You know what I'm saying? So I'm special. I don't know. I just don't feel as significant as I used to in the grand scheme of things. I feel like I'm like if the world, if I'm part of the Most High's car, I'm probably a lug nut.
So
I mean,
if Tupac is that special, how special would Jimmy Iovine's daughter be for picking the demo out the
Do you
garbage?
know that bitch?
I'm just
Do
saying.
you know this bitch?
But without
Do
that,
you
bitch,
know
without
that
that bitch, there's no Tupac.
No, without the Most High, there's no Tupac.
You think her demo
I
got him?
could say
Yeah,
for
it's demo.
sure,
That's how you discover Tupac.
I could say for sure you changed 2 lives that I know about as far as like their thought process, like the way they process the world and how they view the world and how they think about. I mean, I don't just want to say spirituality, but like it's like the awakening. You know what I mean? I'm supposed to say be saying that woke shit, and it's like, man, that shit is kind of like it's getting watered down. People used to say it. It's kind of like you don't say it as much as they used to, but it's like you don't woke some motherfuckers up, me, motherfucking. And I was thinking about Joe talks. You know, he be on this stuff now. You know, and it's like, and that was somebody you kind of fell off with. So to see him still like let that really resonate with his spirit, it's like, man, like for me, I was like, man, you changed one life on this earth. You're a special person.
And then, but on some real shit though, and I ain't saying there's no funny shit though. Like, I'm a tool. You know what I'm saying? A vessel. Like, I don't take no credit in that because all
everybody can't be used that way though. And like he wants to.
Yeah.
You know, because a lot of people stubborn and they in their own ways, and we all think we are our own individual. You live in your own individual life, and you just want to do what you want to do. It's not about none of us. It's about all of us.
Definitely. And that's how I always say I wish we all had a servant mentality. Like if we all didn't look at each other like we trying to boss up on each other, like we looked at each other like servants. Like if I'm gonna help Jeremy feel like I'm gonna help Corey feel like he's gonna help Javar, they're gonna help me. You know what I'm saying? It go back to one of the most classic bars on the album, the best debut album ever. If every nigga you get click is rich or click is rugged, nobody will fall because everybody will be each other's crutches. Hardest shit ever, man. This shit is ridiculous. But again, shout out to everybody who's here. Like I said, I ain't saying this facetiously. All y'all special to me.
The baby, man. What's up with cuz, man?
Let's get the reference out the way. We've been doing the baby for a while.
What's
He might be right. He might be right. Cause we can get Jesse Jackson about the way real quick. We like dissect the baby.
Yeah.
First off, man, it's about the college right now shit. What y'all know about that shit?
I don't really know a whole lot about it.
He I know there's a young dude that went to the protest and killed 2 niggas.
Oh,
with
yeah, okay,
AR.
Okay.
And he ran to the police with his hands up like he was in danger.
Why did he shoot him? First off, what was that
Motherfucker did
protest?
try to attack him and shit.
I know with that George Floyd shit.
No, this wasn't George Floyd. This
It was
was
the riot. This was the dude
that got paralyzed.
Yeah, the dude got shot in the back in Milwaukee.
In Minnesota.
I was in Milwaukee. Let me tell you what.
But that was in Illinois when they was protesting.
No, he's from like Illinois or something. He drove across state lines. His mama drove him. So that's fucked up that his mama drove an underage youth with a motherfucking AR-15. That's crazy as fuck. The people said, my nigga, we ain't call you. So this is my whole take on that. The shit crazy, man, because they didn't ask for his help. But on the same token, I can't be mad at him for murdering the people.
Who didn't ask for his help?
The people who own them stores and shit. Because they was on the motherfucking prosecute side.
But do you think that's hindsight? Well, I'm not lined up with this nigga. This nigga going down. You don't think when he was there, they're like, thank you for being here?
Cause they want their stores.
Man, look, take it from somebody who done knew some unscrupulous people. You be loving them insurance claims.
He been dying to say that fucking word. Go ahead and say that. Go ahead and say it again. Go ahead.
Go
ahead. God admire you. Go ahead. Come on, I've never used it in the sense. I've read it, but I've never said it on my own fucking
So
marriage.
like
Go ahead.
people love the insurance claim. They love insurance claim. So you don't want nobody there stopping the shit from burning down.
Listen.
You don't probably empty out the stove.
Nah.
But when that shit burned down, everything was in there, goddamn. So that's for one. For two, now he was wrong, but the people who ran up on him with a skateboard, you take a skateboard to an AR-15.
This is where
He was suicidal.
This is.
I seen the aftermath of it. I seen the pictures.
Nobody ran up on him with a
They
skateboard.
did. Yes, one of the people tried to hit him with a
I ain't
skateboard.
seen no
After-
video, but I know they said that the motherfuckers came up on him.
Yeah, they came up on him. He was telling them back up, and they was arguing shit. White on white violence
He
is
shot a
real.
motherfucker in the back, didn't
Yeah.
I thought it was in like a chest or something.
Nah, he killed
Or
two people.
Or like one of them,
shot in
like
the back.
I know he failed shooting though, because they like tried to attack
he?
him.
And the thing kicked back.
Yeah. So I mean, like I can't be mad at him for that though, man.
First off, I'm not mad at him for any event, because listen, I don't understand why niggas out here feigning anger. He killed a white boy. These white boy parents should be outraged.
White on white violence is real.
We need to talk about that one day. We need to get a white person here and ridicule. Y'all killing each other. What are y'all doing? This all started the Revolutionary War. Ever since the Revolutionary War, y'all brought it under control. When we watched Troy and all that shit, you might see one nigga out here loading the cannon for them motherfuckers. But some real shit though, real quick. Just as if I'm a white boy parent, I'd be like, he got shot where? Protesting for what? What? You died for a nigga? Come. Like, are you looking for social media clout that bad that you out here got shot with an AR-15 from nigga who don't even live here?
But I don't think them pastors need to be at the motherfucking courthouse.
Here's why I gotta say my touch when you say they trying to like not be with the dude that we didn't ask for his help. Everybody do that when it comes across controversy. Look at Nike with the Travis Scott shit. We gonna push his shoes back due to the travesties at the concert. Like normally when some shit happen, these companies and they're not even no real company. Well, I mean they're business. They were like, hey, we ain't with that. We ain't with him. Shit, he did that shit on his own because they want to continue to make money and profit. So yeah, we don't know that nigga. Shit, he did that shit on his own. We ain't call him over. He don't even live in this state.
How niggas making this racial towards niggas? Like, how are niggas talking about what?
Because when he killed somebody black, I don't think he killed white boys.
He killed white boys.
Yeah.
He didn't kill no niggas.
I think
white boys.
Black person.
He killed white boys. He killed white boys.
I don't think Jesse Jackson, another black pastor.
He killed two white boys.
Jesse Jackson shouldn't be there, or no other black pastor, because if the shoe was on the other foot and it was a black defendant.
This is where they make their money at, though.
But I'm just saying, if it was a black defendant, and then you had like Ted Nugent and Donald Trump all in the motherfucking jury, because all they gonna do is give a reason for the kids to get off.
Boogeyman, because y'all bring that nigga up out y'all pocket for everything.
I fucks with Trump, man. I've been a Trump fan.
Yeah.
Like, I don't think he was a great president, but
These
the
are the
person.
victims.
I'm looking at him now trying to pull him up.
It's two white boys, though. But that's my thing, man. I don't understand where the Jesse Jackson race baiting shit coming out.
Natural selection, though. Skateboard versus the AR-15.
It might
It's
be.
like they on some all equal type shit.
If David can go against Goliath with the stone.
They on some all equal type shit, and it's not that fucking way. Like they keep trying to paint that shit.
Yeah.
Motherfuckers still they been throwing us on.
Hey, but his motherfucking crime was funny, though.
You said what?
His crime was funny.
I'm trying to think how.
Two white boys. I didn't kill all white boys. Why are we here?
That's what I'm saying. Niggas always trying to be in some shit.
I think they're trying to say like, they don't want him to get off because if he was black.
And that's what niggas got quit trying to equate shit if you were black.
Yeah,
that shit ain't. I don't understand how that's a band-aid for what's going on.
I think that's more a reason
You
why
got
they're
bigger
there.
issues. Bitches still out here twerking and these little niggas trying to shoot each other with fucking Dracos and shit.
But color Rittenhouse. But anyway,
He killed
though,
white boys.
I'm like,
They killed themselves.
we need to, on everything they did.
Yeah.
It's hard to be a victim and a volunteer.
My son run up on that nigga with an AR-15 with a skateboard. My son was suicidal, like the song. Suicide.
How would you feel, man?
I feel like I failed as a parent.
I definitely agree with it. Especially if your son is trying to stop two white boys from fighting.
Yeah.
Like if he's trying to stop anybody with a skateboard,
I'm talking about putting in the proper context. This is a sad time in white history that we're experiencing right now.
You gotta make that shit specific. Two motherfucking white boys.
And can you imagine that your mama, you the driver, she the driver, you the shooter? Like you really look at your mama like you the driver, I'm the shooter, mom. You know what I'm saying? We kiss it in.
Call a body about a week ago.
Hold on, do anybody got a mama who ride that hard?
Yeah.
Where you be like, oh no, hold on, let's do it like this, let's do it like this. They cheated the Lakers. Can we go get the ref? You know what I'm saying? Like that's how ignorant this shit is. Can we drive to fucking Inglewood?
Mama, they just said pass interference and safety. Hey, we got to ride with the rest of them.
I would have hit the sports book this week.
If I call a body right now, my mama would help me get off the country. She be like,
no, not get away from one, but go get one.
Go get one with you.
That's what I'm talking about. That's what level it is right here.
Like
when you tell your mama, I don't
drive by. She the driver.
Oh, she driving.
You tell your mama this.
Mom gotta go hit these niggas up. You gotta drive the whip though.
I don't like them two white boys fighting over Biden and Trump. Mama, take me up there. Put it in proper context. Yeah. You ride up there and shit, and she's like, baby, handle your business. And I think your mama ride on that level.
And I think they love niggers. And I think they love niggers, mama. But we gotta go get them.
Can you imagine, like, your last thought? We talked about this last time they laying down, see Travis Scott scaring away and shit. You know what I'm saying? I'm only not. Some shit like that. You know what I mean? So can you imagine, like, you like, pop, oh shit. George Floyd, I did this for a nigga. You know what I'm saying? Like, that would hurt my soul.
But what do you do when you there? Like,
you don't be there. You don't be there.
Like, hey, he's the shooter.
He's the shooter. And can you imagine you standing right there like, no, I'm not. Like, this is the best time to do your
best. What good?
This is the best time to apply your best hide and seek. You know what I'm saying? Pick the best spot. You don't stand right by base.
That Ray Caruth.
Listen, on everything. Get the trunk. Listen.
He had a skateboard, man. He killed himself.
I agree. It was suicide by Patriot.
Like, suicide by Patriot. Suicide by stupidity.
But they putting all these black pastors in there.
That's the thing, and that's where we are. What is the purpose of this?
When he found guilty, they're going to be grounds for an appeal. They're going to say the juror felt pressure.
They being used.
No, I think they going with like the whole thing. Like you say, we keep putting ourselves there. Oh, the white boys got off. They keep convicting the niggas, so I think they think their presence there is gonna be.
But like, what you like
gonna
persuade?
If I was the judge, I'll say, hey,
all you motherfuckers get out.
First off, I don't understand why you just won't cut that shit off your head. But that ain't neither here nor there. Second off, when you say you cut Barack Obama, that's neither here nor there.
Those fucking pictures, Al. Hold on, we in the wrong. Those pictures.
Al Sharpton there.
He was the first one there.
Damn.
I don't want to be nowhere around Al Sharpton. If Al Sharpton ever come around me, it's somebody everybody done got fucked up by some white people usually. I don't understand it.
Remember Boondocks did a spoof for him?
Hell yeah. Hell yeah. That hair was crazy.
If I catch you in a straight picture, like the picture of Al Sharpton with you in the background somewhere, I'm gonna call you.
Man, listen. Hey, I'm on my way out. Al Sharpton got a contract with somebody, ain't gonna try to settle. You know what I'm saying? He got if you get speaking of this, because this is a segue into what we got going on. You get shot by the police, how much you think your life worth go? How much did your people get?
Did I live?
Or you got killed. Your people, nigga, not you. How much did your people get?
They shot your ass for no reason. They killed your ass, nigga. Pulled you over.
Yeah, depending on what state you in.
Give me your driver's license. You reach for your wallet, and then they burnt your ass.
I'd rather my family kill the cops my own.
No, how much are you worth? Lawsuit. But I'd rather have that too. Go ahead.
I don't know. I don't give a fuck, nigga. I'm dead.
You don't care about nobody but yourself.
Ride for me, nigga. Ride.
I need over 100 million from my family.
I need like 500. Yeah, over 100.
I need over 100 million from.
I need 100 to 500.
I need my shit in blood for the afterlife. God, you better be a nigga behind me.
Yeah, blood ain't gonna take care of Corey.
They ain't gonna take care of nothing.
Yeah. That's fucked up though.
Family to feed.
I feel a combination. I feel like half family should go after the culprits, the other half spend the money.
Because one of my kids get killed.
I won't. And then when you put that in proper context, listen, real shit.
Yeah, do you?
Real shit. And that's what I agree with you. But this going into the Travis Scott shit, we talked about it last week, so I don't want to dwell on it too long. This said that it's like a 750 million lawsuit.
Yeah, 125 people so far.
And
growing.
And they said that 9-year-old just passed away. who had no business. Fuck his parents.
Because it's supposed to be 18 and over at the concert.
Fuck his parents.
A 9-year-old so far, a 14-year-old.
Fuck his parents for sure.
Did y'all see the fat kid that got crushed? Y'all crushed a fat kid though.
You would have not known
Should
the
have
fuck
participated in hit PE.
Ain't no fucking way you would have not known that y'all fucking 9-year-old kid was going to a fucking
I don't know.
Travis Scott.
My first
Tell you what
concert
they
was
is. Survival is
during
the kid.
Snoop.
Like,
I
fuck
wasn't
that
old
kid.
enough.
But you don't
I
raise
like
your children like
13.
you raised though. 13, that's
Like
a little bit
12,
more. You a little bit more
I mean, but
formidable
we in
than
this
a
day and
9-year-old.
age, though, you know what I'm saying? With
Hey, real shit though, man.
Even with
Dre
that,
and Snoop wasn't about to be
you more
right.
formidable than a 9-year-old at 13, 14. You got your daughter 10, my daughter 10. There's no way in hell she would be anywhere. She wouldn't even be at a fucking Disney event by herself.
Yeah.
So this is definitely on appearance, but this is what I'm talking about with the I don't know how much money you could even mention to me in an event like this. Like I love my daughter past money, past reason, an event like this. And then I wouldn't. It's all about accountability. I wouldn't have nobody to blame but myself.
Yeah, that's all you
I
can't
wouldn't have
blame.
nobody
Can't blame
to
Travis Scott. Can't blame
Drake,
Live Nation.
I mean,
Hell, I don't watch wrestling no more. My daughter wanted to go to SmackDown. Sat through that bitch for like 3.5 hours. That shit's probably the longest show ever because they filmed 2 shows.
Yeah.
I
used to love wrestling as a kid, so I went to WrestleMania.
But when you go live, that shit.
Never watched it again.
Man. I was like, yeah, the show's only an hour long on TV.
Where the fuck wrestling come in at this shit? I mean,
No, just as far as like, my daughter wanted to go. I was sitting there by herself. Yeah, she wanted to go. Like, no, I'm there.
On everything. And that's like these parents, man. It's like
the parents was probably there, nigga. They left them kids.
No, it wasn't. That kid was another kid.
They ran.
They ran.
They
Shoot.
shoot.
Survival of the fittest.
But
fuck that kid. I'll make another one.
Did you hear they was running around stabbing people with needles and people was collapsing? Like it was all kind of wild.
I believe that shit up. You gotta cover shit like that up though. You can't let that shit get out, man. I'm telling you, man. It's a lot of nefarious shit.
Y'all know a cold ass movie. Jack Reacher.
Yeah.
What they had to do, he killed all them people like he was fucking super serial killer just to kill one person, cover it up and shit. One of them people could be somebody.
With the sniper when he shot everybody that was out
One
there.
of them 10 could be somebody really important or related to somebody really important. And they was like, hey,
we gotta get the. You gotta cause a commotion. I'm sure they passed some kind of law while all this is going on. You know what I'm saying? Some kind of
Get your hand out of my pocket.
On everything. I mean, it's always a 52 fake out. I guarantee you, man. Listen. Are y'all, and this is a way bigger scale than this, but are y'all familiar with Pearl Harbor? The events that took place precluding this? You know what I'm saying? Like, how everybody knew shit was going to happen before it happened?
Nah, I ain't.
Yeah, nobody stopped it.
Yeah, that's what you should know being in the Army.
I ain't know.
Well, they didn't really believe him.
I know about Pearl Harbor. You said motherfuckers knew about that shit?
Yeah, but what it was, they the reason why they intervened because they was trying to find a reason for the United States entering the World War II. But what it was is like the Japanese, they was part of the Axis powers, and they was wreaking havoc over in Europe, beating up white boys, and they was trying to get the United States in, trying to figure out a way. And Franklin D. Roosevelt, they was just trying to find a way in, and that was he was the president at the time when he FDR. Was he the president?
But he was president because he met with
sacrifice.
What's that dude from Europe?
Churchill.
Yep.
Yeah.
Oh, Winston.
But they was trying to find a way to get it, because what you have to do, it's down there, that same shit happened with 9/11. They trying to figure out a way to go over there and usurp the Saddam Hussein regime. You have to create public fear. What it was like, it was on the heels of the First Great War, World War I, and the spirits was low in America. Nobody want to go out and be a part of that shit no more. Work shortage here. This is around the time when women first started getting in the Army. You know what I'm saying? Around this time and shit, because it was like a shortage of shit going on. But them not want to, no one's about to be after this, but them not want, you can't tell American people we about to fight another great war. But you galvanize them into these things when you blow up Pearl Harbor. You know what I'm saying? With innocent soldiers there. You know what I'm saying? And it's a sacrifice because the people who call the shots look at this like it's some greater good shit. You know what I'm saying? We get rid of these motherfuckers and shit to further this agenda. Same thing with 9/11. Remember, they start blaming Saddam Hussein for that shit. You ain't never
sacrificed the pound to put somebody in check.
And that's, I mean, I understand the concept. Whether I agree with it or not, I understand it. That's how come I'm saying in relation to this Travis Scott shit, that it's feasible for this commotion to happen so they can, you know what I'm saying, further a different agenda. I'm not saying that that's what did happen. but it's something that's done happen historically over and over again. These just 2 instances. You know what I'm saying? So it's always something that can happen.
And how ironic, a girl during the concert, she stopped her show to save somebody.
And Kanye did that shit too.
I mean, bitches be extra.
Hey, are you okay? Are you okay? I stopped this show to save a motherfucker.
Is that the new dance move? Oh, so you lay on the ground, that's a step. Okay.
Yeah. But it's crazy, but it's hard to say who's accountable and things like this. You would hope this event was insured for his sake. You hope it was insured so you ain't got to take out your money.
Drake.
It's going to fall on the motherfucking
Live Nation.
The local government.
Where was this at?
Fire marshal in Houston. It's gonna fall on the fire marshal.
Yeah, because they was.
Now that nigga fired though.
Yeah,
he fired.
They had 100,000 people, or like they were talking about the cop. The patron ratio was like for every one cop he had to watch like 2,000 people or some shit.
Yeah, he fired. He hell.
Before I came here, one tripping when he was dancing. I bet that police was over there, wasn't paying attention to shit.
Man, before I came here, I was at my homeboy house and he a fitter. Plumber.
Okay.
Yeah, fitter.
Pipe fitter.
Go ahead though.
Anyway, so he was talking, right?
You sure did pipe fitter.
I feel like he was in buddy. Pipe fitter.
My guy got he had like markers and shit on his desk. I'm like, man, I'm gonna take one. He's like, man, I need that for work. I'm like, why? He was like, man, when we at work, we gotta sign the pipes that we do, put our info and shit, because if this motherfucking steam pipe bursts and it kills somebody, I'm liable. I'm like, damn. And he's like, yeah.
Can you imagine telling that bitch that if this pipe bursts, someone kill somebody? I'm liable. They're having a sexual conversation. God damn. Go ahead, though.
But I'm just saying though, so like, that's fucked up, man. You go to work and you just have an off day, and then you wind up in jail for it.
Cause imagine trying to go watch a concert, see some niggas sing and do the jitterbug. You know
Did this nigga say the jitterbug though? The
jitterbug.
Watch the nigga out there playing the jitterbug.
Alright, like we said last week,
that's what the white people say about niggas that be dancing and shit.
Like we said last week, this was not the concert to die at.
Yeah.
You could have picked a lot of better concerts to die at, man. The last song you fucking hear. This the last. Come on, man, that would disturb the fucking.
Way too
My spirit would be haunting the fuck out of the Astrodome, nigga.
You know what? I would much rather die to Beyonce concert. All the man did.
You said what?
I'd rather die to Beyonce concert.
Kind of the bitches. Here.
I don't want to get stoned by like niggas geeked up to see another nigga.
Do you think a stiletto heel feel worse than a Timberland?
Boy.
Probably do. But at least I'm a doubt looking up somebody's dress like.
I hope the first thing they hit is your eye. Yeah. I hope you don't see things. You
know, right
eye.
Remember once upon a time in Mexico?
And I hope you get ran over by snagging bitches.
I don't think they're dropping it low when
What about Beyonce and my what granddad was looking for?
You said what? Oh yeah.
He's like, there's no Beyonce's here. These are mud duck bitches.
Hey man, okay, enough of this. Time for the real topic that niggas want to hear. The baby and these trifling ass bitches, man. Okay, these hoes is foul.
The baby trifling ass nigga.
No. What? No.
Defending that nigga?
No. Let me tell you what's wrong with this world. Let me tell you what's wrong with this world. All right. For one, the baby is a victim of pretty bitches with no motherfucking. Ain't got shit going for him, but the fact she pretty with a pussy. That's the only thing that bitch ain't going for.
You know her album sold like 3 million copies though, for somebody that ain't got nothing going for her.
Why is he a victim?
See, I ain't even heard of no motherfucking Danny Lee.
Why is he a victim?
Better start doing your research.
I don't know no motherfucking Danny Lee.
Why is he a victim though? Why the baby a victim?
I don't know a nigga that heard of Danny Lee besides you. You the first person told me. Yeah.
Why is the baby a victim?
What's she saying?
She had that song with Chris Brown. That's the only reason I know.
What song is it?
You done bought her album 3 million times, nigga. That's how she triple platinum. Okay. The baby a victim because look, as a person who done been a victim of this before, sometimes you find a beautiful bum bitch. Cause they out there in the world. And this bitch be fine as fuck, but don't have shit going for her, but she fine as fuck and she probably freaky and shit. So then you like, damn, you so enamored with the fact that she beautiful and she nasty and she do all this shit. And you like, yeah, I'm feeling this bitch. And then one day you like wake up like, this bitch a bum. This bitch is dependent. This bitch don't do shit but take. Don't bring shit to the motherfucking table. I ain't never heard of Danny Lee before. She's fucking with the baby and shit. So you like wake up like, bitch, get the fuck out. Cause I heard her saying like he got me pregnant. Bitch, y'all both got pregnant. Okay, he ain't get you pregnant. You ain't want that baby. You'd have chopped his ass up. So the fact you had the baby and he left,
I agree with that statement, right?
and then he left. The nigga came back and he's like, fuck, man, I'm gonna look real bad when I go to court if I ain't with this bitch. And then he look up like, you know what?
How you feel like you're a victim though?
Oh, because anybody can be a victim of a beautiful bum bitch.
Oh, she got two albums that sold over 1 million copies.
You can't. You gotta be
She got singles that sold 4 million.
Responsible for what?
Like that nigga,
All he did was put the bitch out. Bitch gotta go. Cancel that bitch like Nino.
No, you gotta like this, man. Come on, man. Like, you know.
With,
At what point did he
Baby
know that she was a bum?
2 million copies.
When he looked up and he was like, damn, I see how much this bitch
Corey
needs
just said she's successful on her own
Yeah, she said her on her own marriage.
What?
Hey, when you got singles, albums going 3-4 times platinum, that's 3-4 million copies at $10 a copy. These are
Man, TLC had an album go 10 million copies. Them bitches had bus passes.
Well, let's stick to this topic.
Okay.
I'm just saying, I ain't never heard of it.
Let's do this.
There's a lot of people who famous who I ain't never heard
That's
of.
true too though, but the fact when she was all crying like I ain't got nowhere to go.
shit, I never heard of it.
Bitch, you balling. You got somewhere to go. You gonna put me and the baby out? Well, bitch, you balling.
You feel like she was a victim.
Nah,
Okay.
like neither one of them motherfuckers, they both fucked up.
Yeah.
Like they both, like on the woman's behalf, like both on the both behalf do better. But
Both
on
the two F's.
the woman be on the woman, both of them,
I
both
got
of them.
another take
You
on
in.
this.
On the woman behalf, do better. You know, like okay, we know you feel for the money. We know you popularity, man. Blah blah blah. You can't trap niggas. You can't. I ain't gonna say you can't trap niggas, but you can't trap niggas. You can't fucking just expect a nigga to be a certain type of way, especially when he nigga rapping about something. Like niggas, like I don't give a fuck about niggas try to separate that shit. Like, oh, I just this is just my profession. You know, we see how he portrays himself, and who he is.
He lay a nigga down in Walmart.
Is that the type of man you want to be? That's the type of man that you want though, as a woman. Is that the type of man that you want to have a family with? And you think you want to have a family with? Let's be realistic. The baby, right?
Bro, was just fucking.
Bro, like, nigga, we not in a fucking world where we don't fucking know what the fuck is going on. Like, all these bitches, like, you got her off of fucking social media.
Beautiful bum, man.
You didn't meet this bitch in a fucking, in the library.
In his defense, this is where we meet bitches at. We meet, shout out to me and her going strong on Facebook.
Yeah,
As you were.
I mean,
MySpace, as you were.
You picked up on them, you know, you ain't fucking with nobody who.
Now be honest with me. Before you was married,
your character.
you ever fucked a beautiful bum? You was fucking with this bitch and then you like, this bitch don't bring shit to the table.
I mean,
she is fine though.
Like my
She
radar is quick. And I didn't stay too long.
See, you lucky you got married young then, man. Cause when you got married,
This is the only way I'm.
This nigga said we are getting fucked like I am.
But
I
try to keep going.
Hey, Corey, what you gotta say?
I try to keep going.
I said you got fucking like me.
I'm trying to hear what Corey gotta say.
So
man.
this is the only way I'm gonna defend the baby because I've been in that situation. The whole feminist shit is to like, hey, I ain't touching this bitch because all she gotta do is gotta say he hit me. All right, like anything, and that shit could go.
Because he called the police on her.
Because he called the police.
That was a good thing.
Good thing. That shit can go way left, and I'm recording. Like I don't believe in like recording all that personal shit like that. For that, I wouldn't have went live. I would have just recorded it. Like I had it, you know what I'm saying, somewhere around recording. Like what the fuck going on? Like I don't agree with that live shit, but I understood why he recorded.
I'm the baby and I got that much to lose. Anybody with that much to lose, I gotta record shit because the Ring cameras is all in every room in the house, picking up sound, motion.
I think he a bitch.
Yeah, I don't believe in calling cops.
That's why I said,
I believe in that part because it would happen to him. But what I don't agree with is the going live.
Calling
All
her
that
certified side
shit
bitch.
right here, the going live, like trying to embarrass her. Like you supposed to be the king of your fucking castle. You look like a motherfucker whining and shit. Like you look like a nigga who didn't have nothing.
Especially when you got that seed in there.
He looked like he done had no other records except to do some girl shit. He did some girl shit.
And the kid out.
She should have just forced her pain in her head. She should have answered like me.
You should deal with her like a grown ass man. You ain't got to do none of that shit. You fucking deal with her like a grown ass man. If you, that's how come you know it's toxic shit when it's becoming cute. Like you see it on TikTok and all this shit where they think toxic relationships are something cute.
Should just put it the fuck out.
But he should, for one, you should have, this is your girl. Or somebody you fuck with, whether how you want to spend it, whatever. She could be a side
Wherever you want
bitch.
to spend the shit.
She could be a side bitch.
On social
But
media.
Knocking her off
she didn't get pregnant. You know what I'm saying? He got her pregnant. It takes two people to make some shit happen, so they can't blame each other in no regard for that. It's disappointing as a man.
She been acting like
that shit right there, and then she did, and that was sad to me when she said, because he was trying to embarrass her. You know what I'm saying? And it's like, after this, y'all still sitting in the same house together. You know what I'm saying? So it was not resolved. And I don't know what this nigga on. He trying to deflect the shit where they're crying about him and the gay people. He trying to get attention elsewhere. You could see that, I don't know what was wrong with the Thelma bitch. And that's why I looked at his other baby mama like Thelma on fucking Scooby-Doo and shit. You playing.
That's before he had the money.
You playing, bitch. You know what I'm saying? That bitch was like shit.
But that's the Winnie probably should stay with her.
Anyway, but we talking about this shit right here. Fuck, shoulda, woulda, coulda, or what if. This shit right here. You can see, I don't know how she is off camera. She might be really rambunctious. You know what I'm saying? Unscrupulous.
She didn't want to be in that
But the thing is, she looked like Jane, like, how the fuck is he doing this shit? You know what I'm saying? Like, why are you doing this shit? And, you know, bitches can be rowdy. You know what I'm saying? They can be provoking.
She probably never
But she didn't show that type of energy towards him. She didn't have that disposition. So, of course, we on the outside looking in. We don't know exactly what happened. From what I can see, in a situation like that, I have to blame the man. Because you're supposed to be the ruler of your castle. You know what I'm saying?
I blame him for going live.
Listen,
other than that, though,
listen, me and Jermaine said this motherfucker started arguing. She get poking me in the back of my head. I'm not hopping on Instagram live saying, I look at this
yelling.
bitch. Y'all look at this crazy bitch. Y'all look at this crazy bitch. You know what I'm saying? And so,
hit you every shoot.
we get caught up with thinking that because these niggas rap a particular way or something, they act tough. Listen, they be saying girls be having daddy issues. That nigga clearly showed his daddy issues. He clearly showed that he's not.
I'm gonna quote the scene from the Bronx there. That shit.
What's
go down with me.
You said what?
I'm gonna quote the scene from the Bronx there.
You quote scenes from everything.
I'm gonna just say, I'm gonna be like, you need to leave. Now you can't leave. I'm gonna lock the door. I mean, it is what it is.
Hey,
though.
that's criminal
He
confinement.
give a fuck, nigga. At that point,
he failed as a man.
Give a fuck about criminal confinement.
He like these niggas who growing up in these women households where, and it's gonna lead into what we're gonna talk about next to wrap it up, but. It's like you don't know how to properly deal with situations, whether it's you fighting a nigga in the mall when you know you fucking rich and famous, or you shoot a nigga in Walmart, or you fucking going live and embarrassing your bitch. You know what I'm saying? Like you going, that's stuff girls do. You know what I'm saying? That he did some girl shit.
Man, I give you the shit going live though, man. But conflict resolution, like I never want to be so successful that it can't go down anyway.
No, it's not that. It's you being self-aware.
Yeah, you gotta be self-aware.
Let's go back to my favorite rapper of all time. With a little bit of self-awareness for everybody around there, Tupac would have been the one who ran up on Orlando Anderson. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Even if you were insulted or whatever, your hitter should have did that shit. He should have people who do shit for him, but it's like you acted out because you want to. What these niggas be? They be raised by women. They be raised like women by women. So what they do is, what do women do when they get in a position of power?
They flex it.
They flex. They over because they try to do what they think men do. Niggas like that, you doing what you think a man's supposed to do. That's how come he reacts so aggressive. That's in my opinion of the situation. If his father would like to call in and dispel what I'm saying, shit, you feel free, Mr. DaBaby.
This is DaBaby.
You know what I'm saying? But I don't know. I think he is. Yeah, that's right.
He is sucker for sure.
I think he is on some sucker shit, man.
Yeah, I don't know if people going live.
That's some gay shit, nigga.
Yeah. All the other shit, even if he didn't do it live, like the fact of the shit that he did, like
I know, man. I put a bitch out there.
Let's finish it up with this one. This one we're gonna lay into. I want to talk about it's the mental health in the black community, like the stigma attached to black people.
I did.
What?
Nigga say Corey for it.
He's so childish.
He did, nigga.
You were supposed to say put it on me.
Flatulence.
The thing is, though, we see this nigga mentally disturbed. What? I hope we can get into this. It's definitely not gonna be how I wanted to, because we running with 15 minutes left. What do y'all think about like the influx?
And I was thinking, man, on my way in, and I'm like, okay, I get sad. The next day I be happy. Next day I be depressed. Next day I'm my mother. Next day, like, you just gotta.
You definitely gonna win that
You
fight.
just gotta motherfucker.
I can tell.
You gotta fucking roll. You gotta roll with the motherfucker.
You gonna be fighting the crime.
No, you gotta roll with the punches though. Like it's like it's like your.
That's life though, yeah.
It's life.
It's gonna be good days, it's gonna be bad
They're trying
days.
to paint this whole like mental health is a negative thing. We don't see somebody happy as hell. We like, oh, he dealing with mental health issues. It's always dealing with some negative shit, and they try to like.
He go like strong as fuck on the internet.
It's like making motherfuckers soft,
Dying
man.
of a heart attack.
Like,
Hey.
like making motherfuckers
Y'all
soft.
wanna hear
Like,
something about mental health? It ain't real, man. Like
Hold on. I want to do this in order. First off, let's just do it like this. When you hear people say mental health, what comes to your mind?
I mean, like the treatment. Like when you
No, I'm saying
Depression, the first thing.
depression, sadness.
No, I'm talking about when you go see like a psychiatrist. That shit don't be real.
Depression.
Like how you gonna
talk
pay
to
somebody money to talk to a person and all they want to do is just hear about your problems.
Sometimes you gotta get it out.
Like,
Sometimes you gotta get it out.
But listen though, you not gonna.
you ain't got no friends, nigga.
Listen.
It ain't the same.
What
Sometimes
you mean they say?
it's not.
A friend to care about you. This nigga care about the check. Miss one of them payments and see if he care.
Negative.
I had a bad day. Yeah, but the
Negative,
check didn't clear,
negative,
dog.
negative.
Insurance.
It's going to get worse.
They don't be caring.
Hold on.
Negative, right? Negative.
Man, a friend is gonna be there
No,
good
I'm
days,
talking
bad
about
days.
sadness though. It's all about sadness and depression, right?
Yeah, I can see that.
Exactly.
Why do you think?
That shit normal.
Why do you think that it's been an influx of it? Like it's been.
It's like it's a thing to yell out
Yeah,
now. Like
yeah,
definitely go to.
My anxiety acting up, this, that, and the other. Why do you think?
I got one. I think it's been so taboo in the black community for so long. Now it's the thing to say.
When you say taboo in the black community, what exactly do you mean?
It was like we
Hold
don't
on. I'm just
like we don't want to talk about it. Like, you know what I'm saying? We know he crazy, but don't say nothing. Like, just keep it in. Like they teach I just be strong, suck it up. You know what I'm saying? Keep going or whatever. So like you could be really fight like the dudes in a fucked up relationship. Like he looked happy on the outside, nigga dying of heart attack on the inside. He go home, he hate his girl, but shit, he taught.
Okay.
He been taught not to
hold
say.
on, I'm gonna follow up.
Cause he been taught not to say nothing for so long. Now it's like, we teaching everybody, share your feelings. I just yell out. Not saying that's what they saying, but hey, just come. It's mental, like, you know what I'm saying? You need the help. Get it out.
I always say that to me, the best therapy for me is to talk to my friends, or even on a heavier level to pray to the Most High.
Yeah.
Like I don't need a replacement for him. And that's what I do. Like I talk to my buddies and shit. I talk. Shout out to Marquise. I sit and talk to this nigga. Like I tell my friends, I'm my therapist. You know what I'm saying? But I say how we talk, we bounce shit back off each other. I feel better. You know what I'm saying? Like that. And I feel strongly about doing that as opposed to a stranger. You know what I'm saying? Because if you study psychoanalysts or what they consider psychotherapy, it go back modernly to Sigmund Freud. You know what I'm saying? Somebody who was a deviant. You know what I'm saying? He had some good ideas where he traced things back to childhood trauma and things like that. But I don't think that when they say a taboo is something that people just shy away from. We just don't. And we did diagnose people as just crazy. And it was crazy people. And I don't think that this particular person sitting on the couch talking was going to make this motherfucker crazy. I think it's environmental from where you come up with define who you become. What I hate is how they try to put the stigma on black people. Because when I say this, they say it's taboo in the black community. How do we know what's going on in the white community? Like how many white people you know who in therapy? You know what I'm saying? Outside on TV, when we was growing up, we see a white man laying on the couch talking to somebody, but they always act like niggas are emphasized in their minds like we so fucking, like we arcane, we back as fuck, you know what I'm saying? We don't know what the fuck going on, and we can't properly solve our problems, so we need some kind of commercial institute, because when it boils down to it, like what you said, it comes down to finances. If the quote-unquote mental health was so important, it would be free shit, and it wouldn't be like for some adult shit. You would be more cognizant of how you raising children. But see, you have to. What they do is, a lot of us grow with PTSD. We grow up in fucked up environments that fuck us up. It shape us in fucked up ways. But you don't stop HIV after it's become AIDS. You know what I'm saying? Because a lot of people are beyond repair at a certain. You know what I'm saying? So I think the thing is, instead of just doing this fashionable shit, Charlamagne and all these people, as you mentioned, they make it popular, but what for me personally, I think it's always some monetary in backup. You see what I'm saying? I don't think it's like they haven't just all of a sudden just start caring about niggas' mental health. You know what I'm saying?
Mental health was that important to like black people. Niggas in slave times made it through a lot worse times and shit, man.
Yeah.
Niggas wasn't like, man, I ain't picking no cotton day. I'm having a mental health day. So if them niggas can tough it up, man, today's generation can tough that shit up too,
I don't even think it's so much about toughening up. But first off, my whole thing is I think they want to create or maintain this victim mentality in black people.
Yes.
And what I mean by that is they want to, and like you said, people blame everything on mental health. You know what I'm saying? We seen with the girls from the Olympic girl, the dude who do backflips for a living. She was stressed out because she had to do backflips. The girl who backhands and hit tennis balls and shit. It was always what it was. I don't want to be accountable for the shit I have to do. I don't want to do these interviews. I'm getting paid and shit, but I don't want to do it so I'm going to say my mental health. You see what I'm saying? Things like that. So it creates this victim mentality where you mess with me, I don't have to have no accountability. I don't got to boss up.
They was better than me, they beat my ass.
And then when it comes to us, I don't have to be a fucking man no more. And I'm not saying Corey, he said something that I always say all the time, and I mean this shit, but it's certain shit that niggas just gotta hold in and just die of a heart attack. You know what I'm saying? Don't come to me and say, hey man, I found this video, my wife is getting her face not at all. Hold that in. You know what I'm saying? Hold that in.
What do I do?
Hold that in. But the thing is,
you gotta hold that in.
Don't tell me. Don't make it worse.
Yeah.
I'm
joking first.
I'm gonna say, did it squirt or did it leak?
You gotta be
But look, hold on.
That bitch out, but
All jokes aside, it make men dependent. And when they say, because what they do when they say it's taboo in the black community, they're not saying the black community. Yeah. They say it's taboo for black men. And what they want to do, they want to get us on an even keel with everybody else. And so what it is, how you going to be the head of your household? How you going to instruct your woman, your children, you know what I'm saying, the people who look up to you, when you gotta go out to a fucking therapist and shit to fucking get you through the day. You know what I'm saying? No, I'm not even being funny. But like how, because we supposed to be, you know, but we supposed to do, the best way for us to deal with this is to surround ourselves with people who gonna help us. You know what I'm saying? Be that crush that we was talking about earlier. You know what I'm saying? Somebody who
society is weird though, man.
My mother passed. He's the first person I called.
It's like we got
and that's
friends,
what we supposed to be here for.
We got friends and family though, so it's like you gotta use them your therapists. Like man, you
yeah, it's a community.
I worked with a kid who told me this other guy had anger issues. I'm like, why? He was like, you never seen him get mad and punch boxes? I'm like, boxes don't punch back though. That ain't anger.
That's therapy. That's therapy. Have you ever hit the wall or some shit? You felt better and stupid at the same time.
Wrist hurt, but you got that anger out.
But the thing is, what I just don't like how it's the wave on some popular shit in the context of I don't even think people really want their mental health.
Everybody got a book to sell now.
Because everything is commercial. Like everything is commercial and stuff. And so it's hard for me to understand. Like when they say it's a taboo with black men, like people really think that they, you know what I'm saying, high and mighty and shit if they got a therapist. You know what I'm saying? Like some people go and it might benefit them. You know what I'm saying? I think if on an individual level, if this is what you have to do that shit. But don't act like it's a community thing. Don't act like black people are so fucking...
Would you approve of your daughter's husband going to see a therapist?
My who?
Your daughter's husband.
My daughter's husband.
Yeah. Be her husband.
One day she married and she like, man,
they adults.
Yeah.
They adults.
They said, would you approve?
I'd be like, you got a stupid ass nigga.
Okay.
You married Carlo Reese? You want Carlo Reese in this motherfucking house?
And then how you gonna feel at like the next cookout when he like, hey Dad.
Oh, fuck you unstable motherfucker.
That's why I'm crying now.
No daddy little nigga. Where's your real dad at?
But like on some real shit, if this is how a motherfucker medicate, you know what I'm saying? Go do it. Some people smoke weed.
That are a drug.
Some people fucking smoke crack. That's how they get by. If you gotta go talk to this motherfucker in the office, during this motherfucker office, everybody, do that shit. But don't act like, huh?
I don't even think you ain't got no friends.
But don't act like
some people got friends.
Don't act like it's niggas. Yeah, don't act like it's a nigga thing.
Yeah, it's everybody thing.
Man.
And like I said, how many Chinese people don't go to therapy? How many Asians? You know, why the fuck they always come back to us not doing it? It's like us where they say this shit like, black people, they the only people on accept the gay community. They say like we the fucking weirdos or we the motherfuckers who just behind. When the truth of the matter is, niggas been way too accepting of gay community.
Hey,
Hold on. How many times y'all been to church with like 4 gay niggas in the choir? And ain't nobody saying shit.
Yeah. I work construction and the white community ain't accepting gay people either. Okay? That shit is not all accepted.
But this is what they do. They malign us and they act like we're the motherfuckers because what it is.
Had the baby,
what
had
people don't
to be
understand.
LBGT.
We are the salt of the earth.
Whatever they are.
We influence shit. So if they can make some shit popular with us, it's easy. You know what I'm saying? It's easy to get with everybody else. Everything we do, we make it cool. You know what I'm saying? So if we got the coolest dick sucker and shit, you know what I'm saying? Or if we the main ones out here, when do y'all see men, like prominent white men who got a strong following get up there and talk about their mental health? When do you ever hear that shit? When even with the Rittenhouse dude, nobody's ever mentioned mental health with him. You know what I'm saying? Like people always like, oh, there's a white boy, but nobody ever do that shit. It's only us because we. No, they just gonna say.
No, the real mental health is a nigga with skateboard. He needed therapy, okay? Because he thought he could take a skateboard to AR-15.
He needs some real reality.
Yeah.
He thought it was just a game. He a dose of it.
Yeah.
But we definitely ain't get on top of this like I wanted to, man. It's just like everybody making it fashionable. Everybody, we might get dead silence on here. Because that nigga out here hustling like a motherfucker on that. That nigga went got a degree. That nigga went got a degree from the DeVry. Shout out to dead silence. I gotta get that nigga on here, man. That nigga went got him a motherfucking certificate and said he start holding therapist classes and shit. Hey, and I ain't mad at him, man. You can get that, whatever you gonna get out of that shit. But this nigga really. Hold on. I gotta get him because this nigga showed that certificate, man. That nigga showed that certificate. I gotta get him on. Matter of fact, I gotta invite him on, man. I gotta keep my straight face on.
I think that'd be a good ass skit though, like a hood therapist. You know, just your bitch ass up.
On everything.
Like a Dave Chappelle.
That's something we gotta do.
Yeah, just a hood therapist and shit, man.
He gotta dress goofy as fuck.
I just don't know what to do.
Shut the fuck up, nigga, man up.
I done brought a rings and more shit.
Yeah.
I think Jason gotta play that role.
Yeah, we're gonna get Dead Solid. I'm gonna reach out to Dead Solid. He be in the seminars and shit. Them motherfuckers be going.
Do he?
He had, man,
I'm telling you that fucking shit.
That's like that public speakers, what they call
mental health shit.
Like they get paid to be public speakers and shit. Like, so I'm gonna pay you $100,000 just kind of talk to my workforce about coming to work.
Yeah.
Motivational speakers. So.
On everything. It's the same shit.
And if the money don't motivate you, nothing don't motivate you. That's the thing. These jobs, you gotta stop thinking that they the only source of income.
They find out now, though.
Yeah, they find.
Yeah, they find out now.
Quitting jobs left
they
and
find
right.
out
Niggas
now.
gotta get it out the mud, man. Like,
They find out now. Like, you made me survive. You made me survive. We're gonna wrap this up, though. We definitely gonna broach up on this topic again. I'm gonna reach out to Dead Silence. Can you imagine you going to a nigga, you like, hey man, I got my certificate on Dead Silence. You know what I'm saying? He gotta say his real name, you know what I'm saying? He gotta ask him, I'm Webster D. Johnson. You know, he gotta say some cool shit, or Johnson D. Webster. You can't say you Dead Silence.
You should know sign language.
Dead Silence. Anything I'm saying, closing. Shout out to Julius Fights coming up in
December 11th.
11. We gonna turn the fuck up.
I know you're gonna win. I'm gonna be there, man. I don't give a fuck what I gotta do.
Yeah.
What I gotta steal.
I'm
gonna
get
get
flat.
me a ticket.
So if
We gonna be there.
I miss some shit while I'm there.
You said you what?
I'm gonna be drunk.
Corey gonna be that motherfucker. They gonna watch the fight. Then everybody gonna look in the crowd and shit. Corey gonna be there drunk fighting.
Yeah.
You ever see fights like that?
Everybody over there.
Remember that same movie was here? Like at the, I think that was like Expo or some shit. Everybody stuck out to fight in the audience.
Nah.
I'll be there every fight.
I can't remember what fight.
I might come in like Helicopter Man. Y'all remember that shit?
Fucking what was it, Tyson Holyfield?
Evander and Bo.
Oh, okay, I knew it was Vander somebody.
But yeah, what you say, Chen? You got a
parachute right in the ring.
Man, we got a few different opponents just in case, motherfucker back out, man. So, shit, I'll find out when I walk out.
What is it?
They can go back out after this fucking interview.
Y'all heard them goofy ass children?
Yeah, like I said.
That's what I'm saying. Them motherfuckers, they parents suffer from mental health issues.
The kids gonna be fucked up when they get older.
We was over here watching TV down to like 11 o'clock the other day. Them motherfuckers outside like just lollygagging. Look, we was having scripture, so we was having scripture study. I had to pause that shit and around. Hey, I gotta get in the hallway without you. spitting everything. Y'all got to in the hallway with that door.
Just talk to him, man.
Cause I didn't want to.
Just go out there and talk to him, man.
Hey, you know what?
Black people to black people, man.
You know what? You right. I should, but I caught somebody trying to steal my package. I got no respect for these hoodlums no more.
Think you ain't never took some shit when you was young?
Hell no, not for nobody's goddamn porch.
Yeah.
I stole from stores. I stole from stores. It's not the same. It's not the same. It's not the same.
Time for niggas to order shit like that.
Listen, I wouldn't have stolen no fucking package. No, fuck that. I'm not stealing no shit off nobody's fucking porch. I'm fearful grown people. I don't know what happened. You get caught. These fucking rugrats and rodents and shit don't fear shit.
You should have caught little shorty, talk to him, man.
He might have had a pistol.
You know what I said? I said I should have snatched his ass up out of the mouth.
Yeah.
But look though, I understand what you're saying. I don't agree. You know what I'm saying?
Man, come check me out December 11th at the Marat Theater in the Egyptian Ballroom. It's going down, man. This is the start of something. Man,
we should walk you down the ring side. We should walk you down the ring.
Hell yeah, y'all should.
Boom by Jew.
Hell nah. Shout out to Jason. He out there doing this shit. You got anything you want to say?
Nigga punch.
Tell a friend, support the show, support Julie. Shit. Big things coming.
Pause. You hear me? Yeah.
I just want to say, man, to all my brothers out there, don't be fucking no motherfucking bum bitches. Them bitches do be fine, they do be freaky, but in the end, you wake up and you like, damn, man, this bitch don't bring nothing to the table but a wet ass.
They could be with any bitch, though.
This nigga's hurt.
Yeah. Who hurt you? Share.
Like I done been fucking bum.
Let's check on his mental health right there.
You ain't need the sheriff's stick.
I will share with y'all after we stop recording.
Definitely. Hey, I'm here for it.
I am too.
Now, shout out to everybody fucking Side. Side sent me a picture from Jameen's housewarming when he had that vlog.
You gotta put that in there.
Everything. He tried to fake. He called in sick. His dog ate his own work. Shout out to Side. He was supposed to be here. Hopefully he get that part taken off. Remember, he couldn't even take the tire off. I had to take the tire off for that nigga last time, man. Side was very in that.
He was out there sweating and shit, turning love.
Fucking tire off, man.
My nigga couldn't change.
Hey, you work on cars?
It was his brother.
That motherfucker was
weird.
weird.
I don't feel safe no more with army truck.
You know? Love Dutch popping off and shit. Guns going off.
In a squat position trying to fucking get some
$750 million lawsuit on deck. Hey, we're gonna wrap this up. Another edition of the best podcast you never heard of. The Conceited Nobody. Catch y'all next week.
I was like Javar Jones.